What is up, guys? Welcome back. And so today I'm going to be talking to you about all the seeds that you can start 12 weeks from your last frost day. So here I have a bunch of seeds. Most of them are peppers. So I have sweet peppers. So sweet peppers and hot peppers right here are seeds that you can start 12 weeks from your last frost day. If you don't know your last frost day, the easy way is just to ask Mr. Google. You can say, hey Google, when's my last frost day? Or you can just type it in, like your city, your state, and ask when's the last frost date for that area. So peppers are definitely one of the seeds that you can start 12 weeks from your last frost date. Some other seeds that you can start are perennial herbs. So I have herb seeds here like lavender. With lavender though, you do want to cold stratify these for like a week or two inside your refrigerator. How you would do that is just take some out, put them on a napkin, spray them with water, put it in your refrigerator for a little while, a week or two, bring it back out, and then plant it. I have a whole video on cold stratification, but lavender is one of them. St. John's wort. I have pansies, which is a flower. So any like medicinal herb, I have started 12 weeks from my last frost date. We have definitely celery, which I actually already planted a week or two ago just because I have so much other seeds that I need to start 12 weeks. And celery is a cold hardy crop, so it can, be started a little earlier than like say my peppers that need to go out after my last frost day. Something else that I have started, but you can start now after 12 weeks before your last frost date, are onions. You can also do asparagus if you're going to start that from seed. You can do sweet peas, which is a flower. Some other ones that I've already started, but you can definitely start 12 weeks, are dahlia seeds. I have African daisy, columbine. I started cosmos, carnations. Yes, some other herbs that you can start are cilantro, parsley, dill. What else? Echinacea, rudbeckia. Those are all herbs that you can start 12 weeks before your last frost day. I have all of these seeds here. All of these peppers are what I'm going to be starting today. So if you want to continue hanging out with me while I start my peppers, you totally can. If you are in a warm growing zone like I am in South Carolina, zone 8B, I would suggest that you also start your brassicas. I know when you go to garden centers at the beginning of spring and you see, things like celery and cauliflower and cabbage mixed with peppers and tomatoes, you think that they can all grow at the same time, but let me assure you that they absolutely do not. We have cool season crops, and then we have warm season crops. Tomato and peppers and squash and zucchini and all those things, cucumbers, are all warm weather crops. And then we have brassicas like kale and broccoli and cauliflower, kohlrabi. We have carrots. We have all of those things are cool weather crops. We have cilantro, does not like it to be hot as either. Parsley. And so if you are in a warm growing zone, definitely start your brassicas now as well if you are 12 weeks. Even 13 weeks, I would say. So I'm going to be talking to you while I fill this tray. What I did was just grab some boiling water, grab my Pro Mix potty mix, and mix it together. I used boiling water to kill any fungus eggs in there, and then I just mixed it together, and now I am poking them down, poking the soil down into the seed starting tray that I did get from Bootstrap Farmer. Another thing I wanted to mention, an honorable mention of a seed that you could start 12 weeks before your last frost date, would be tomatoes. I have my bag of tomatoes right here. I've been divided between determinate indeterminate, and cherries, but it is a gallon-size Ziploc bag. And on the back of them, most of them say 10 to 12 weeks. The thing about with tomatoes, about starting them early, is that they grow big fast. And so if you don't have a place to keep up potting them, you wouldn't want to start them that early. But if you have the room and the space to keep up potting them and feeding them, and the grow light setup and everything, then by all means you can go ahead and start some tomato seeds as well. I will not be doing that. I will wait because I have a long enough growing season to be able to do that. This will actually be my first year starting hot pepper seeds. I usually do not grow hot pepper seeds because I do not care for spice like that. My kids definitely do not like spicy food. My husband's from New Orleans, and so he likes spicy food. I can take spicy food. It's just like, if it's too hot, if it's like a balance, you know. But so I am going to be starting some hot pepper seeds this season for the first time. Also because I didn't start any hot pepper seeds last year, and I gave away a lot of started plants, and a lot of people actually like hot peppers. So I decided I would start some hot peppers this year and not keep all of them because I don't need that much hot spicy peppers. I do want to state that you do not have to have grand seed starting set up. Previous years I have started seeds in like those bathroom cups. I do have some right here. In bathroom cups with holes at the bottom. I've started seeds with those peat pellets that, they're flat, and then you add water and they expand, like the 72 count tray that comes with like a dome. With those though, I would be careful with starting big seeded plants like your zucchinis or squashes or melons or even tomatoes, just because of how fast they grow. They need more space, and so you would be transplanting them very quickly. But I've totally used those before, and you can too. You would bottom water them and just make sure they do dry out fast, so make sure they stay moist. You could also use aluminum pans. I've used aluminum pans actually last year, and then I just separated them and transplanted them. I have used just any kind of food containers, rotisserie, chicken containers that you get from the store, strawberry containers. If you hear any kid noises, I do have 4 kids and we do homeschool. My family just got back from the vet. They bought our Great Pyrenees and 2 kittens to the vet today, and they just got back, so they are starting on their school. It is the morning when I'm recording this. So I am using masking tape as my labels. I do have lots of colorful, pretty plant tags that I bought last year, and I used them, and let me tell you, I wrote them and had them individually marked and went to sit them underneath my grow light and knocked about half of them off, and they were all tray of tomatoes, and I had probably 200 mystery tomatoes. Usually I take a picture right after I finish planting, but I was waiting to sit it down and knocked all those plant labels off, and so sad. I gave away lots of mystery tomato plants, and so it was all fine. Everybody was cool about it, but so this year I decided that I would use masking tape right on the front and then write the names of each plant, and then when I transplant them into bigger containers and stuff like that, then I would individually mark them. But as starting right here, definitely using the masking tape with a permanent marker. I have 32, I think I counted 32 or 35 varieties of sweet peppers. You want to go over them with me? Of course you do. The first 3 that I have are from Haas Tools, and these ones are miniature ones, so they're only going to grow like 1.5 to 2 feet, and they are nope, 65-day and 70-day varieties. I have Yes to Yellow, which is a tiny one. I have Right On Red Pepper. And then I have Orange Sweet. So these three are all like patio or like container type peppers. They're really a compact plant, and so I'm starting these. I also have shishito pepper from Baker Creek. I grew this last year. Keystone Resistant Giant from M.I. Gardner. I have Coral Bell Sweet, Peppercini, Pimento, Giant Marconi, Big Sweet Pepper, Zulu Pepper. That's so pretty. I have no idea how to say this. Lesha. Who knows? You tell me. Yolo Wonder. Corno di Toro. I know I'm probably saying that wrong. I have Jimmy Nardello. That's what I'm trying to say. I have Habanada. I'm so excited about this one. I have Lipstick Pepper. I have Purple Beauty, Chocolate Beauty, Sunbright Sweet. I have this, what is this? Glow F1 Hybrid Sweet Pepper from Johnny. It says it's orange. Yeah, 53 days to green, 73 days to orange. I actually don't, I'll have to look this up. I don't remember this one. I have Jalapeno, which I grew. So crazy that this tastes like a jalapeno, but not spicy. I have Banana Peppers. I have Cubanelles from Seeds Now. I have Emerald Giant. I have Big Jim. I have Chocolate Bell. Orange King. Orange Horizon. California Wonder. What else? I'm not finished here. I have no idea how to say these. Corbaci. Quadrato di Asti Rosso. Who knows? I have the Grand Bell Mix. This is just a Dollar Tree packet. I have the Marasaki Purple. Doesn't that look spicy? But it's not. Anyway, so I think that was altogether 35 varieties. This tray only has, I think, 22, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, yeah, 20 by 10. So this is a 200 cell tray. I'm going to start 10 of each variety, and I'm only going to plant one in each cell tray because most of these packs do have like a 90, like on the Haas ones it said like 98% germination rate, and even if they don't, I just don't like wasting seeds. I don't like planting more than one seed in a tray and then, you know, they tell you to kill it. I do not do that. I always try to separate them, but to avoid all of that, I'm just going to plant one in each tray cell, and if they don't all germinate, that is absolutely fine because it's not like I need 400 pepper plants. But I mean, if they all germinate and I end up with 400 pepper plants. I do want to just take the time to thank all of you guys who have been joining me and subscribing to my channel. It means so much to me, and leaving comments. If you have any questions about seed starting or peppers or anything that you can start before your last frost date, just leave them in the comments down below and I will do my best to answer all of them. This isn't my first garden. This is going to be my first cut flower garden, and I'm so excited about it. I know nothing about cut flowers, but I have been reading and researching for the last maybe year and a half, so I do feel quite confident and prepared, but I am allowing myself grace as just figuring out like when to start everything as far as like continual harvest and continual having blooms and stuff like that. But I am so excited to have that done and to start that. My garden is going to be a mix of vegetables and flowers. I'm going to be growing them in the same space. Some beds will be mixed and some beds will just have all flowers in it. I do want to have a diversity of things going on. I have my log raised beds, and then I will have some probably in-ground gardens as well as wooden side raised beds. If you are enjoying my videos and you're finding the information helpful, would you please give my video a like and comment and just let me know. You can also let me know if there's any kind of videos in particular you would like me to make. I'll be happy to know that as well. I do wish to empower you and encourage you to start gardening, and just information that you need and the confidence that you need, that it is not as hard as you think, and it's just like anything else that you need to learn, and you're going to make mistakes and fail. I learn, make mistakes and fail, and it's going to be all good. You can't learn unless you try, and so what better way to start than starting now. What I'm doing is just going through and putting the seeds directly on top of the soil. I am not pushing them in yet, because tell me I am not the only one who has been planting lots of seeds and pushed them in and then completely missed a row of something because you thought you planted it. I've totally done that. I have actually a seed tray up underneath grow lights that I've done that with bachelor buttons. The whole row is empty, and I refuse to believe that 0 seeds sprouted, and so that tells me that I definitely just did not plant. I have found a helper who wants to help me plant, so we're gonna give her some seeds to plant. You wanna say hi?
Hi.
What's your name?
Niall.
Her name is Niall. How old are you?
3.
3? Let me get your hand. So you're gonna put one in each one right here. See? Okay?
1.
Keep going. Nope, all right here. Yep. You can do it. You're doing so good. You're such a big girl. Nope, right here. So as you can see, I have lost my helper, but I do have all of the pepper seeds on this tray. And what I'm going to do is just take this pencil, because that's what I have right now. I don't know where my dibber is, or I don't feel like looking for it. And I'm just going to poke them down into the soil, and then I will cover them, and I will put water in the bottom. I do have a bottom tray here that does not have holes to bottom water them. Do y'all have kids who can't never find pencils? Y'all homeschool? Or go to regular school and they can't ever find a pencil? But then you find pencils everywhere? Or is that just my kids? Thank you guys so much for hanging out with me. If you liked this video or found it helpful, would you please give it a thumbs up and comment down below about when's your last frost date if you have any questions, and I'll be sure to answer them. A thing that I do when I run out of seeds in a packet is I save my seed packets and I have them in a container similar to this kind of container, and then instead of buying seeds the following year, at the end of this growing season, lots of seed companies have sales like 50% off because they're trying to get rid of this year's seed inventory. And believe me, those seeds will definitely still sprout for you next year. And so I just hold on to these seeds. Then at the end of the season, when if I want to grow those again, at the end of the season, when seed companies are at the end of the season, when seed companies are doing their discount seeds, I am sure to stock up on my seeds for next year. If the seeds that I want to purchase are out of stock, then I just wait until the next year and buy them at full price. But if not, that is a good way to get your seeds on a discounted price if you want like a specialty variety that is not at like the Dollar Tree or your local hardware store, something like that. But thank you guys again, and I look forward to seeing you guys next time. Bye.